Alright guys, welcome to my video. You've seen the title. I got two games today that have changed my life for the better. Playing these games was like reading a really deep book and you get a different perspective on life. You know, like this book. It's a great read, by the way. And yes, I read and I will be making book videos. I can do whatever the hell I want on this channel, you know, so don't judge me. This video will have spoilers for both the games, so be warned. If you haven't played the games, I strongly recommend playing the games first in their entirety and coming back to this video. One Shot is a pretty short game and Red Dead 2 is... man, that fucked me up. There's a lot I have to say about each of these games, so I'm just gonna dive right into it. One Shot, a game I completely didn't know existed until it came up on my Steam Discover page during the summer sale last year. I didn't know what to expect about it, but seeing it had tons of reviews with a 98% positive, I just knew I had to go in blind. Again, I will be talking about spoilers for the true ending of this game, as it impacted me unexpectedly. The game from the start confuses you with how it's presented. Knowing that the player exists doesn't just break the fourth wall in the beginning, it just completely shatters it. But having that involvement in the story and the player actually being a part of the written story adds up to have a deeper connection with the world and characters. The whole time I was playing, I felt like Niko was a friend. Side note, Niko is adorable and I will protect him from any danger. Don't even test me, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about you little stupid ass glitches. Get out of here. Alright, pause for one moment. I know I always said Niko is a he, but I didn't actually know that it's ambiguous. So it's either he or she or they, literally is whatever. The creators already said that the gender doesn't matter. It's up to your own imagination. That's all, but I always said he because I thought Niko was a he. Also, the music is a banger. That's all. This game has a lot of twists and a lot of moments that just they really go crazy, and it's hard to put it into words, but there's one moment in this game that I want to talk about that just really, it was just a home run for me. That moment was the talk with the Prophet bot when you're doing the true ending. And this talk was crazy. I was just staring at my little window on my desktop, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? The whole time, Prophetbot is explaining to Niko that the whole world is on my computer and Niko only exists when I launch the game, and Niko's reaction is what got me. It changed my perspective a lot. What he does is very human. Niko gets angry and depressed at everyone, that the journey of saving everyone felt to him as if it was just useless. Niko talks to me, the player, and gets angry that I knew this reality, but I didn't tell him. That the world that he thought was special isn't really special, and it's just code on a PC. He only exists when we launch the game, and he can't even go home. His whole worldview is shattered. His reaction hits me in the feels when he states, why am I even here? What am I even supposed to save if everything is just fake? Maybe it was the state of mind that I was in during the time that I played it, but having a much deeper connection to the world and characters, you can really feel the emotions Niko has. In this conversation and even throughout the game, he just feels real. And I can't understate how impactful this was for me at the time, because that question dug into me as well. I started asking myself, why am I here as well? What am I doing? This game has many similar moments to this where it just makes you think about yourself and just your life. It really fucks with your mind, and when you stop playing for a second, you want to go back to it. To save Niko mostly. For me, I didn't even care about the world in the end. I just cared about Niko, because I'm like, bro, just send this guy home. Like, he deserves it. I found myself getting off work and driving home, and I'm like, I'm gonna save Niko. He's gotta go home to his mom, bro. He's just a kid. In all seriousness, this game is 100% a top 10 for me. For such a short game, it's only about 5 hours long. It was amazing. If you haven't played it and decided to watch through all the spoilers, please play it. Even if you're spoiled from this video, the game is still amazing. Plus, support the devs. Maybe they'll make another masterpiece like this. And maybe hit the like and sub button as well to support me as well. It would mean a lot to me. Red Dead Redemption 2. This game is like the One Piece of games. Amazing story, amazing characters, but in my opinion, doesn't really get the GOAT status until the end of Chapter 3 and onwards. And first of all, I have to preface, if you haven't played Red Dead 2, please play it all the way through. Most people get stuck on Chapter 2, as I was. It took me like 4 to 6 months since it was so boring for me. But push through Chapter 2 and the beginning of 3, and you just start seeing the light. This is also why it's like One Piece. It only gets good after a few chapters. There's so many crazy moments in the game, even in the beginning, but chapter 4 through 6 just is constant nuts to butts action the entire time, and it's completely insane. I just wanted to keep doing side missions and just explore the world, but I was so engrossed in the story, I just literally couldn't stop playing the main missions. And there's been countless videos on the goatedness of Red Dead 2, but everyone honestly is right in my opinion. When I think of this game, I just keep saying it's the best game of all time to my friends and family. Arthur Morgan is the best fictional character of all time, and I will take no other answer, like just hands down, 100%, Arthur Morgan is the best. You get to play as him, but it doesn't really feel like I'm playing as Arthur. It feels like I'm looking through the lens of Arthur's life. Arthur just feels completely different to every RPG character that I've played as. He's just like in a different realm compared to all these other characters. I made a little love letter video to Arthur a bit ago, mainly showing cutscenes that I love from Chapter 6, so go check that out if you're interested. What I really wanted to talk about mostly was Chapter 6. If you have played the game, the progression of Arthur is just amazing. The development is unrivaled. The way he's introduced as a guy that's always been Dutch's right-hand man for a long time and is the top gunslinger of the group. When I was playing the game, I didn't know what to expect with how Arthur would be by the end of the game. Then Chapter 6 rolls around and completely flips the whole game. In Chapter 6 though, or it might be at the end of 5, I forget, Arthur gets diagnosed with tuberculosis.
Not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
When I found that out, I knew where the game was going, and Arthur knows too that he doesn't have much time left. During the next missions and side missions, you can see the pain in his face, you can see the redness in his eyes, that he wants to do better, and he wants to be the person that he truly wanted to be. He wanted out of the group, he wanted out of the life. Helping this Edith person in a side mission and seeing the interactions with her and how he gives her money and he says he's suffering from his foolishness and he wants to make amends with the wrongs he's done before his time is up.
I ain't looking for forgiveness. It ain't about that. Don't forgive me. Just take the money and get out of here, please. I know I ruined your life. I suffer for it every day. But don't let yourself get killed for pride. I seen it kill too many folk.
The final chapter of Arthur's life is truly a masterpiece, and the whole time, I just love seeing Arthur's development throughout the whole game. The scene that I felt probably impacted a majority of people is the train scene. You can get one of two people. I got the sister, and it's an infinitely better scene with her, and I haven't even seen the other, because I don't even need to. This scene personally made me cry though, as it did for most other people probably. You can see the pain on Arthur's face as he tells the sister that he's dying and he comes to terms with his own mortality.
I'm dying, sister.
The sister comforting him is great life advice in general.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
But just seeing how these two interact just makes for such a wholesome, warm feeling that you know that it'll be okay, even though deep down, you know it's probably not. The moment that he says that he's scared is the moment that I think most people cried.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
He didn't want to die, but that's not his choice. My own mortality isn't something that I usually think about, but when something unexpected happens, like a life-threatening disease, you're kind of forced to start thinking about it like with Arthur. When those thoughts come up, you start wishing you had more time and wanting to do the things you've always wanted to do, like Arthur did. It made me really think about my own life as well, and I started doing the things I've always wanted to do, like make videos like this one. Do the things that you like to do. Do it for yourself and start doing it now, and don't leave it for when you don't have much time left. Arthur's last moments of the game was him wanting John and Abigail to get out, and seeing how he changed so much for the better once he realized his own mortality really paints the name Red Dead Redemption perfectly. Since in the end, Arthur redeemed himself, and there's nothing more goated than that, honestly. Okay, I have to sidetrack from that honestly depressing note, but please play Red Dead Redemption 2. It's beyond a masterpiece. I love that game. It's honestly one of my favorite games of all time. Just get past Chapter 2, take your time with it, and once you're done, play it again, because it gets better the second time. Thanks for watching my video. I intend to make more like this, talking about books, other games, doing funny moments, so please like the video, comment your favorite moment from Red Dead 2, or One Shot if you've played both, or if you have another game that gave you a similar feeling, let me know. And sub to the channel, it would help out a lot. Thanks y'all. See ya.